I'm just going to give one moment for some of the other brothers to join us. We're going to make a start in 2 minutes, my brothers. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم عظم الله أجورنا وأجوركم يا شيعان هدر الكرار صلى الله عليك يا سيدي يا مولاي يا أمير المؤمنين صلى الله عليك يا سيدي يا مولاي يا علي بن أبي طالب صلى الله عليك يا صفوة الله صلى الله عليك يا سيف الله يا شهيد كوفة يا شهيد لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله في سبيل الله وعلى ملة رسول الله فزت برب الكعبة in moments like these in the masjid of Kufa. Jibreel cries out تهدمت والله أرقان الهدى. In moments like these, the purest of pure beings is being murdered by the worst of the worst. In moments like these, the one whose hand Rasulullah lifted in Ghadir, the nafs of Rasulullah in Mubahila, the one who gave the ring in Masjid al-Nabawi in honor, and the Quran honored him, is being struck in the Masjid of Kufa. The husband of Az-Zahra, the father of Abul Fadl al-Abbas, Hussein, Hassan, Zainab and Kulthum alayhim as-salam. In moments like these, you and I are being orphaned, O Shia of Abu Talib's son. I ask you all one question. How much does our heart ache that at the Fajr of the 19th of Ramadan, we are having to complete this program through a screen? We can't go to Fajr Pursa. We can't do the Azar together. We can't weep together. We can't console one another. But know this, for 1200 years, our Imam Sahib al-Amr, carries out this Azar, this Fajr alone, weeping for his grandfather Amir al-Mu'mineen, with no Shia, with no lover of Abu Talib's son, with no lover of Amir al-Mu'mineen by his side to offer their condolences to the Imam. Allahu Akbar. We wish we were with you, Ya Sayyidi, Ya Mawla. On nights like these, on nights like the night of Ashur, our Imam weeps tears of blood for what is taking place. But there is no one but the angels of Allah to give condolences to the Imam. Allahu Akbar. On a night like that which has just passed, the narrations tell us that Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib spent part of the night with his daughter Zainab alayhi salam and part of the night with his daughter Kulthum alayhi salam. The Imam of the Shia Ummah opened his fast with a pinch of salt and dry bread. They say that after he had eaten, Amir al-Mu'mineen, his daughters narrate, would look to the sky and cry out, Allah, Allah, this is indeed the night my brother Rasulullah had promised for me. He spent the night in this state until a few hours before Fajr he went to sleep. His children narrate, when our father awoke, he gathered us, he told us, he bought Zainab, he bought Hussein, he bought Hassan, he bought Kulthum, he bought Abul Fadl al-Abbas and the other children of Amir al-Mu'mineen. And he said, my children, I have seen your grandfather in my dream. I have seen my uncle Hamza. I have seen my brother Ja'far al-Tayyar. I have seen your mother Zahra. They are saying, come back to us, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen. Come back to us. But the heart asks, when Zainab, Hussein, Kulsum and Hassan heard the name Fatima, what went through their hearts? For the last time they saw this mother, it was Hussein on the chest, Hassan at the feet, crying, Mother, Mother, come back to us. When more than half of the night had passed, and there was only a short period left before Namaz-e-Fajr, Amir al-Mu'mineen left his house to go towards Masjid al-Kufa. Those of you who have been blessed and honored to do the ziyarat of Amir al-Mu'mineen, you would have seen the short distance between the house and the masjid. They say as the Amir exited his house, even the animals of the house, the ducks and other animals Mullah used to keep, gathered around his feet as if to say, Mullah, Mullah, don't go to the masjid on this morning. We know what will happen in the masjid on this morning. We, the animals, it's as if they're saying, we love you more than even insan, for it will be a man that will kill you, not one of us. In this state, Amir al-Mu'mineen leaves. He enters the Masjid of Kufa. For the final time, he ascends. They say on this day, something different happened in Kufa. What? It was the voice of Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam heard all around Kufa giving the adhan. After he gave the adhan, he went one by one, waking up the people, saying, wake up for namaz, for surely namaz is of the most important, until he reaches one person sleeping on his stomach. Why? Sleeping on his stomach so that he may conceal that weapon with which he is about to murder our Imam. What does the Imam do? Does he throw him out of the masjid? Does he admonish him? No, he guides him. He says, don't sleep like this, for this is the sleep of the shayateen. Sleep on your side or sleep on your back, and wakes the man who is about to murder him to come and stand behind him in the namaz. Allahu Akbar, Ya Ali. What a great man you are. Even the one who is your murderer is invited to do the ibadat of Allah by you, Ya Ali. Amir al-Mu'mineen goes to the mihrab. He stands in the mihrab as the people begin to form the lines of namaz behind him, one by one, until they are all prepared. Ya Ali, Aywa Haydara. These are the last moments of the life of Ali ibn Abi Talib before he enters the days in which his shahadat will occur. Allahu Akbar. Amir al-Mu'mineen begins his namaz al-Fajr. Allahu Akbar. He finishes his first ruku and rises for his second. They say he enters sujood for the second rakat as Amir al-Mu'mineen places his blessed head on the sands of the Kufan Masjid. They say Ibn Muljam rises from behind as Ali is prostrating to his Lord. Ibn Muljam raises that sword, comes running up behind Amir al-Mu'mineen and strikes him on the head, a strike that will kill the Imam. They say as soon as the Imam is struck, he cries out, La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah, fi sabilillah, wa ala millati rasulillah, fustu bi rabbil Kaaba. I swear by the Lord of the Kaaba, I have attained victory. Jibrail's cry can be heard from heaven. Tahadmat wallah arkanil huda. The pillars of justice have been destroyed. But my heart cannot bear one thing. I don't find it anywhere in the books, but we ask from the heart. Bibi Zainab, Bibi Kulthum, what did you hear? What was your state? Your father had left for Fajr like he has done day after day, but on this day, in the quiet of Kufa, suddenly you hear Jibrail scream out, Tahadmat wallah, Arkan al-Huda. Suddenly you hear the cries, Heather has been struck in Kufa. What happened to you, oh ladies, I don't know. Oh my God. If only this was the last time that Zainab and Kulthum had to hear Jibrail cry. But Karbala was yet to come. Karbala, where Jibrail once again had to be the messenger of pain. قد قتل الحسين في Karbala, as he descended, screaming, Hussein has been killed in Karbala. They say Imam Hassan and Imam Hussein rushed to the side of their father and began to weep and cry. Where Imam Ali's head was, there was blood running through his cheek and beard, blood on the musalla. The Imam was in an extremely painful state. They helped Imam Ali, Haider al-Qarrar, the one who overcame Khaybar, the one who was the victor at Badr, the one who was the victor at Khandak. Now it's Hassan on one side, Hussein on the other, Abul Fadl al-Abbas behind, Muhammad Hanafiya with him, doing what? Carrying their father back to the house, because the poison of Ibn Muljam's sword was so strong that already Imam Ali's legs had begun to stop working until they reached near the house. Now Imam Ali says two things. He says, companions, leave me. He says, Hassan, let me walk. Hussein, let me walk. Why, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen? You have lost so much blood, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen. You're in so much pain, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen. Allow us to help you into the house. He says, no, my daughter Zainab, my daughter Kulthum, they are standing there. They are waiting for their father. How will they bear to see their father like this? They will cry. They will weep. My companions, you cannot hear the cries of the daughters of Ali. Bas ya Ali, take yourself to Kufa in the year 61. How the Kufans made your daughters cry in the streets of Kufa. Our Imam who had to bury Rasulullah almost alone, who screamed as he gave ghusl to the broken rib of Bibi Pak Fatima, who carried the janazah of his beloved sweetheart Zahra, whose right of Ghadir was stolen, whose musibah, they say, was on such that on the day of judgment, when the angel called out, Ya ayyuhal mazloom, before Aba Abdullah rises, Haider al-Qarrar will rise and say, Labaik, Labaik, answering the call of the angel. This is the Mazlumiyat of Ali ibn Abi Talib. This is that Ali makes one final stand of strength, one final show of bravery, so that Masaaib, the daughter Zainab and Kulthum don't have to see him like this. But we end with one final narration. Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, in your worst, most difficult moment, you said to Hassan and Hussein, move away so my daughters don't see the state I'm in. Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, what about when Aba Muhammad al-Mujtaba was vomiting parts of his liver? Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, what about when they fired arrows at the janazah of Imam Hassan? Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, who could hide when the arms of Abbas were cut? Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, who could hide the chest of Akbar, the neck of Asghar, and who could cover the eyes? Who could cover the eyes of that sister Zainab, who stood at Tilla Zainabiyah 70 footsteps away, watching as Shimmer walked to the body of her brother, kicked her brother onto his back, sat on his chest and began cutting the head of her brother? Where were you, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, to cover the eyes of Zainab in that moment, who was with Zainab in Karbala, in Kufa and Sham? Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Wasya'lamu alladhina zalamu ala Muhammadin munqalibun yanqalibun.